There's so much stuff that's happened this week. I'm actually just like, wow, this is like a horrible week. Part 4.5. Electric Boogaloo. Here we go again. I don't know. Just like, oh god, Sid. It's I fucking can't. I do. Neither can I. Owies. Let's go on with the first thing, and this is from one of my people that I like to follow, like just one of the many artists that I do like their work. And this one is from Ripney at Ripney Nicole. I think I'm pretty sure I said that name wrong too, but I'm just gonna go with that and say yeah, that's probably the name. They're actually in tears with the current situation going on with the I'm pretty sure we'll mispronounce that too again. Ghibli trend. I think I said that wrong. Probably right, wrong. You guys can like correct me later on. And that is the thing that they're doing with they would rather actually promote, as she said, like AI. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about that. They're using AI instead of a real artist. And she was expressing along with many other artists that were a part of this trend right here, their disappointment. Very, very big disappointment on that. I'm actually disappointed too. Especially when, like, you know, that this is supposed to, and I did my research on that. Again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to mispronounce, like, the Ghibli trend right there on what it is. It's supposed to, like, as she said, supposed to honor real artists, not AI artists. So they are honoring AI artists, and I am just like, wow. So lots of people were very frustrated at that, and I can honestly believe the frustration on that is justified. They said that I never thought I'd rather explain how AI steals from artists to a museum. This is how it feels. So it's dystopian. Even, pretty sure I'm gonna mispronounce this right here. Miyazaki was completely against it. I used to love this museum. And that's exactly why it hurts even more. I hope they reflect on this. And they've also done this too, along with other people. They have this right here. Due to that recent events for real artists, I'm offering a free emote based on the shops. And this is like no AI. If you want an emote that says no AI, I would get that. But, you know, I know someone who is an AI Yumi. I feel like if I have this, I feel like I would probably get canceled for that. But if you do not like artificial intelligence taking art, then feel free to reach out to them, check them out. I honestly do recommend checking out their works. It's really nice. And this is going on with the man who went full vigilante mode as Batman, but Batman got caught and is now facing probably like prison time. Yeah, so if you guys haven't been keeping up with the stories, I've been kind of keeping up with it too. Luigi... you know, obviously, you know, for what he did, killed innocent man, quote unquote innocent man. He was health insurance. They legally can say, no, we're not going to pay for your life-saving surgery, and then you die. Legalize the murder is how people saw it. And yeah, he was assassinated. He was and I'm gonna be honest with you, I thought this was like the most like insanest story, and this is still an ongoing story, but this is just absolute insane if you haven't been keeping up with this. So for those of you that haven't been keeping up with this, I know I've kind of been keeping up with it a little bit, as I know I kind of repeat myself on there, but you would think that, you know, oh, he's going to get like, you know, convicted for killing somebody in cold blood. So the prosecutors or the jury said that he is innocent of the crime that he's being convicted of, and I was like, Nani? Holy shit. At that moment, a lot of CEOs proceed to wet themselves and now have a body double and possibly a child with them, kind of keeping them close in case someone were to do something. Or possibly just a body double. It sucks to be a body double right now. But now they're actually going on another charge on him. But this one's going to be they're going to seek the death penalty for him. And the charge that they're trying to get him for right now is can see from right now is terrorism. Wait, what the fuck? Terrorism, what the fuck? So they're trying to get him on that so they can do the death penalty for him. Okay. I don't think that... Yeah, they're really man, I feel like they're really trying to throw something at that because he killed somebody. I honestly feel like people are going to be like, I'm the one who killed the CEO, and then they're like, no, I did, and then someone else is like, I did. It's going to go like that Robin Hood thing right there, where it's like, I am Robin Hood, no, I am Robin Hood. So they can't arrest like a whole fucking city, because then it's just like shit. Chat, holy shit! I really hope that doesn't do something right there. Just like, oh God, Sin. I really hope you didn't give people an idea. It's a joke, okay? There's no way people are going to take that seriously, right? Remember the thing with Pokemon. I really hope no one takes it seriously. Imagine he like they say, nah, the crime of terrorism and the death penalty is the thing is not justified. He is innocent. Damn. Every CEO will be like terrified to even leave their house, their bajillion-dollar house after that, if that were to happen. But let's see what happens though with this though. That would be crazy though if if the jury's like, nah, he's good, fam. Everyone, like the CEOs of America right now are going to be like shocked Pikachu face in a little business suit. I'm just like, oh, this is going to get fun real quick. Next that we have, and we all know about the situation with this right here. But this one is the Nintendo Switch 2, which is becoming available on June 5th, 2025. So this one, I mean, that's good that they give us time. However, there were some issues that happened though with pre-orders. So, that right there is not going to be a thing for right now, which I think that might be a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know how you want to see that as, but I think it might be a little bit of a good thing. But I know they introduced lots of games. They already did the, Legend of Zelda with the latest Legend of Zelda. They're doing a remaster. I don't know why. And then there's also some other games too. That Pokemon ZA with the Nintendo 2 Switch edition, which I don't know how I feel about that. I'm still waiting for the Pokemon ZA Legends Edition. If I'm going to spend $1,000 on this, chat, I want to make sure it's the Pokemon Edition. I have spoken. Just like, damn. Yeah. But that one's also coming out later on this year on the Nintendo Switch 2, so that's pretty good. Might not come out right away on launch for Nintendo Switch 2, but might be later on. So that's actually really good. On another note, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, a Nintendo Switch 2 edition, is also being set to release in 2025 as well. But the prices might still be very expensive. So let's keep an eye on that one right there, because Chad knows what I'm going to go with. $80 for digital, $90 for physical. But they have the classic Nintendo GameCube games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 Online Pass, which includes Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, Excalibur 2, and F-Zero GX. So if you haven't played any of these older games right here, you can enjoy them, which I would definitely be enjoying that. And on top of the other news going on a little bit, still from into the Nintendo category still, but going on with like pre-orders. Even though it got canceled, I still think this is a good thing though. If they were to do this for any other future releases, aka the Nintendo Switch 2, Pokemon edition that they may have at some point. That one, I really hope they do this. But they do have an anti-scalper measure, which, you have to have at least 12 months of an online membership on, Nintendo Switch Online. And I had at least played 50 hours of gameplay on the first Nintendo Switch, which is really good. By the way, people are still... And I actually find this funny. Some people actually did this, and they actually have it on eBay. You can check it out. I don't know if they took it out, but before I got on, I just wanted to double check to see if they still had it. There are still people that are scalping the Nintendo Switch 2, even though it has been pushed back. I feel like those are bots. They're just so lazy, or they're just like, going through like a game plan. They just got a bot to do that. Yeah, guess what? It is going to be that price that the scalpers are actually wanting to price up. Yippee! No, that's not yippee. That's good. But yeah, the US will the tariff stuff. You've not been paying attention. The Nintendo Switch 2 comes the products from Vietnam, which is at a 46% rate, and that actually will heavily impact Nintendo 2 pricing globally. Because of these tariffs, just like, oh, frick. Nintendo Switch shifted, production from China to Vietnam, Colombia, to avoid the tariffs. Others include a 34% percent tariffs on China, 49% on Cambodia, 24% on Japan, 20% on EU, and so much more. And thus the great pirate age has begun. Yeah, I said it. I fucking said it. We're all going to be pirating these games now. But you want to know what else freaking sucks too going on with the tariffs? It's also affecting the game industry, not just Nintendo and, you know, companies abroad, but, you know, all companies abroad, even the ones that are here in the US, aka Ubisoft. And for those that are probably like, oh shit, due to the tariffs, added on to the news that came on with this, and this was before the tariffs, this was on April 3rd, but I think people still need to see this anyway. And this was the issue where they went to Tencent, where investors demand Ubisoft to renegotiate the Tencent subsidiary deal and initiate legal proceedings. Ubisoft will, you know, people are saying Ubisoft will not be around, or possibly won't be around, like kind of saying, oh, you know, like it's just going to be bought out. Dude, it is looking likely, because the stocks for Ubisoft are very low. So low, in fact, that if there is going to be a recession in the United States, it's going to affect everybody. Ubisoft will, in fact, not be here anymore. You get ready to play Assassin's Creed, chat, sponsored by EA. I thought I was joking about that, but damn, you guys fucking took that seriously when I said that. Can't wait to like load up Assassin's Creed and hear the EA Assassin's Creed. I was like, oh shit, dude. I was not expecting, like, yeah, it's a joke, but like, it's not supposed to happen, man. Meanwhile, on the internet, Alara from Waifu is actually having her I can't even say it, Academia, VTuber Academia, for April and May slots open. She has worked with hundreds of VTubers and consultants and all that sort of stuff. I also reached out to her to help out, and also to help me out every now and then if I have questions going on with so much other stuff, as well as scheduling and all the other stuff that I honestly feel like it has worked in my favor. Highly recommend checking her out. She's very, very, very friendly. Highly recommend checking her out. Meanwhile, on the internet, Solo Leveling is the first anime to reach 700k rating on Crunchyroll, beating other shows like One Piece and Demon Slayer. Dear God, they beat Demon Slayer and One Piece, and it's only in 2 seasons. Dear God, absolute fucking cinema though, chat. Also, if I remember correctly, every time there was a new episode nearing the end, like I think near the end of this season, second season, Crunchyroll would have like a bit of an oopsie is what I was hearing. Luckily I wasn't there when that happened, because I watched it like a day or so later, but there was so many people on Crunchyroll, the system could not fucking handle it, and I'm like, oh my fucking God. Meanwhile, on the internet, Minecraft movie is now the worst movie of 2025 so far, and it's only April. Shit, goddamn. That sucks. I know there's a lot of Easter eggs though, and people said it was really good, but I honestly feel like if it kind of goes like to the Mario situation. If you're not familiar with the franchise, I don't think you're gonna watch it or like it, but I know a lot of people are like kind of 50-50 on Minecraft, so that's why I'm like, I kind of feel like it's gonna go in that ballpark of people may not like it. But then again, I've not been too big on Minecraft. I don't know anything about that. I mean, I did play here and there, but I'm still stupid, so I'm not that, I can't really give my honest opinion on that. Scream Time has said that the Minecraft movie is the worst movie of 2025 so far, so oh boy. But they have Jack Black though. What the heck, man? There's no way. Meanwhile, on the internet, the first trailer of Phineas and Ferb, the revival series, has been released, and the series is going to start up again on June 6th on Disney+. That might be the one time I might actually want to buy Disney Plus again, mainly for the fact that it's Phineas and Ferb. I always like Phineas and Ferb, but I feel like there's going to be some stuff that contradict some of the stuff that happened, like in the from the first installment of it, when they had that closing arc and all that, and then the Milo Murphy's Law. So I don't know how that's going to go. Very curious to see how this goes, but I'm definitely going to watch this though when I come back, because I know I'm not going to be back by June 6th, I think. Well, I think I might be back by then, so I might watch it. I'm definitely probably going to want to watch that. Not going to lie. It's Phineas and Ferb. Come on. It has Perry the Platypus. Agent P, man. As someone says right there, 2000 era was goated. Yeah. Always have been. Always will be. Thank you so much for coming by. Have a most wonderful rest of your time. Be sure to check out any other videos that you guys see, all that sorts of stuff. And yeah, be sure to give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.
Always in the